Hello, this is Uappa from Terrordome, thrash metal band from Poland. We are thrashing it up on J0KeR's Electric Circus at Metal Messiah Radio. Rock on!
Why so serious, son? It's DJ Joker in the house.
What's up, my metal friends? Welcome to another interview edition of the Electric Circus, brought to you by MetalMessiahRadio.com. I got a special guest on the line with me tonight. We have Uappa Terra, vocalist and guitarist of Polish thrash metal crossover band Terrordome. They got a new album that was released February the 5th, 2021. The album is called Straight Outta Smogtown. A little bit of history about Terrordome is a Polish quartet playing brutal thrash metal. It is marked by breakneck speed and fast solos combined with aggressive shouts, the band being on stage since 2005. They play actively in Poland and abroad, Europe, Brazil, China, and Japan. Up to now, Terrordome has played many amounts of gigs, sharing the stages with likes of Suicidal Tendencies, Anthrax, Sepultura, Destruction, D.R.I, Whiplash, Vader, and playing at many festivals like Obscene Extreme, True Thrash Fest in Japan, and Metalmania. Uappa is here to talk to us about his band Terrordome and the band's release of Straight Outta Smogtown. Welcome, Uappa, to the Electric Circus radio show here at MetalMessiahRadio.com. How are you doing, my friend?
Hello, Joker. This is Uappa. Thank you so much for inviting to your show. I hope you'll be having fun. Well, so we've got some new members on board right now in Terrordome, because the lineup that recorded the album was quite different. So the main part of Terrordome was me and Pawa, the guitarist, and unfortunately due to COVID, Simon, the previous member, had to leave the band, and we had to hire the drummer who recorded the drumming session for new album. Straight after the release, when the release appeared, we've got new members on board. It's Rob Sixkiller on drums, and we've got Virius on bass. So Rob is from the band Only Sons, and Virius is from the band Vane. So it happened that they left their mother bands, so that I asked them to join Terrordome and promote Straight Outta Smogtown all together. So that we formed, along with Pawa, Virius, and Rob Sixkiller, a new squad that is promoting Straight Outta Smogtown right now.
You guys have very cool names, like yours is Uappa Terra, and the other band members also have unique names. What is the meaning behind the names? How did you come up with them? Are there some certain kind of characters, Uappa?
Our names and surnames in Polish are very difficult to be pronounced. So we came up with some nicknames that are maybe funny and characteristic for us. So that it helps us a lot, and all the people that are abroad to pronounce our names without any problems. So that it's very helpful for us and for the people.
Uappa, tell us what each band member brings to the band's creative process and the gifts they bring into working together as a band. The songwriting and the creativity.
Yeah, so writing new music is a very special period where you have to relax and be very creative. Of course, in Terrordome, it works like me and Pawa are bringing riffs, and we've got something like a riff challenge where we also invent drums and bass parts. So everybody here is involved. And what is more, I must say that it's a very natural process. So we've got the cooperation with Chocolate. We must be excited about the songs that we write. So yeah, this has to be a band's work.
Uappa, please tell us about the mixing and the mastering of Straight Outta Smogtown by Terrordome.
Yeah, so when it comes to the mixing and mastering the album, we've chosen the studio where we not only recorded the album, but we also have done the mastering and mixing parts. So this is Tomasz Z. Zalewski, who is responsible for that, a great guy from Poland here, from Silesia. This is the area next to Krakow where we live. So he was responsible for that. He was the guy. He's a great big head who knows everything about that. So we are very happy with all the production stuff after the recording of Straight Outta Smogtown.
Uappa, you guys signed with a new record label, Selfmadegod Records. How did that come about? Please tell us about it.
Okay, so talking about Selfmadegod Records. So Terrordome used to be signed to Defense Records from Krakow, Poland. But after a few years we decided to change it, and we were looking for a label who would release Straight Outta Smogtown and prepare some better promotion, better conditions for us. And yeah, we were sending the stuff to many other labels. Some of them were interested in us, but finally we decided to choose Selfmadegod Records because of great conditions, and we saw how it works. And Leszek from D.R.I, death metal band, who also signed to Selfmadegod Records. We saw how the label works, how it goes, and also we wanted to be a part of the label, so that we're very, very happy and excited to be now in this company.
You guys have possessed the official music video for Terrordome off the new album, Straight Outta Smogtown. Tell us about it and the location of the video and who produced and directed it.
So, Possessed by Bliat, the video, it was done in Krakow. Who was the director of the video? It was partially me and partially the camera operator that we strongly cooperate with, and he's also responsible for all the future videos that will appear this year. So we rented a big studio that helped us to have some bigger lights, some great white backgrounds, and to make it professionally. What is else? We also use some materials from TV, from Chernobyl disease in USSR in 1986. So this is the song about. So yeah, we are totally proud of making this video, and the camera crew was perfect. Yeah, that was a wonderful time spent while making it.
Okay, next I'm going to play a new track off the new offering by Terrordome, Straight Outta Smogtown, the album. Let's spin Possessed, which me and Uappa just talked about here. This is track number 2 off their new offering, Possessed, and we will be right back with Uappa Terra of Terrordome. Crank it up and enjoy.
1986, the time I was born. Step back to USSR, where it all began. Engaged in lives again. You are looking across. Into your shit. I've been possessed by fears.
With Uappa of Terrordome. Uappa, how long did it take you guys to record the latest album straight out of Smogtown, and which studio do you guys record in your music? And please explain your creative process. What do you consider your band to be, your style, and what are your bandmates' best strengths in the band?
The recording session of straight out of Smogtown took us like 1 month. But before that, we wrote the music for like 2 years. We did some pre-production by ourselves. So when we entered the studio with the material we prepared. So the sound engineer was ready and knew what kind of music we're going to play and what kind of songs we have prepared. We've chosen Z Studio, that is near our city. I like this studio. We previously recorded there our album Machete Justice, so that we knew what we'll get, and to be honest, it's even better in my opinion. So we're very happy with the result here. When it comes to the creative process of writing the music that appears on Straight Outta Smogtown, it took us few years to record this music due to lots of problems with band members, lots of travels. We traveled a lot after Machete Justice because we've been to Brazil, China, Japan to promote the album, and it took us 2 years to promote it, and we were totally exhausted and we had no songs after Machete Justice. So then the process has started, and it took us few years to finally record that. When it comes to the strengths that we currently have, so I think we are more detail oriented right now. We are still fast as at the beginning of Terrordome, and we are very, very hardworking people. So we've got some common strengths that we share, and I must say I'm very happy with that.
Uappa, who wrote the songs for the latest album Straight Outta Smogtown, and are you still writing about some of the same subjects as previous offerings by Terrordome albums by the band, or are you guys going with a different direction as far as the songwriting goes?
So the riffs were created by me and Pawa, the guitarist. When it comes to bass, it was done by Simon, and when it comes to the drums, it was done by Venator. And then the recording session of drums was taken by Frigi Mad Beats from Atomica, from Brasil, or from Chaos Synopsis, and he played it perfectly with his natural vibe, but he used like 70%, 60, 70% of what Venator, the previous Terrordome band member, prepared for Straight Outta Smogtown. Okay, so the direction now. We know what songs we want to write, and yeah, I must say that we went in a different direction because we are now more brutal, and my vocal changed a little. I decided to have more growl on my shouting, and we decided to write more slowdowns, breakdowns in our riffs. So it's still thrash metal, but our goal here is to make it more brutal, more heavy, so that it works and fits as well now.
Who did the amazing cover art for the album you guys have out straight out of Smogtown?
Well, so the artwork of Straight Outta Smogtown was done by our great friend Marcin Białkowski, who also prepared the artworks for our previous album, Machete Justice. He also has done some artworks which are very nice. Of the we'll show you Mosh Beach and we'll show you Bosch Beach. Yes, we've got these two recordings that have similar names. So he's a great guy and our supporter here. He always prepares the artworks for us.
Terrordome has did some split albums before. Split It Out, split album in 2008. Bestial Castigation, split album in 2012. Intoxicants, split album in 2016. Please tell us the reason for doing split albums for the listeners who may not know the process and why bands do split albums nowadays.
I don't know now if we are going to record any split. We used to do it before because it was helping us with the promotion and sharing some experiences with other bands we appeared on the split. So except the promotion, we also had a possibility to meet many great musicians all over the world, and we are very proud that we could share the album with. So that's a very nice experience for us.
Uappa, please tell us how the reviews have been going so far for the new album Straight Out of Smogtown.
So the reviews of Straight Outta Smogtown are very nice. They are like, lots of them are like 9 for 10 or 8 for 10. I don't know if there were somebody who was complaining about the songs, but the reviews are very, very high, and we've got lots of recommendations, and it goes very, very well. We haven't met with the previous recording with such a great feedback from the people, so that's great.
Uappa, what drew you to the music industry to begin with?
It's a difficult question. I don't know exactly what drew me into metal and us as a band. I think we are just the fans of metal, and we want to make the metal for all other people. So it's some kind of community, not only listening but also making the music.
Uappa, who are you inspired by? Some of your people you look up to in the music industry over the years?
I think we're highly inspired by bands such as Exodus, Anthrax, Old Metallica, Sepultura, the roots of thrash metal, but also Razor, what's more, Sodom, Creator, we love Teutonic thrash. So that's the spirit.
Uappa, what is your favorite part about this line of work, being in a metal band? Your least favorites and why?
So what we love, especially in playing, the live shows, because of lots of energy and power on stage. We love recording new albums. We like to do it is something special. But we do not like waiting for a show and carrying the equipment, setting up on stage. Yeah, the equipment weighs a lot, so it's always problematic, especially for our backs. Yeah, but we do everything to stay in shape and to take care about ourselves.
Uappa, please tell the listeners out there your favorite performance venues over the years when you guys have been touring.
Also, there are a few venues that we like to play. In Krakow, it's for example Klub Kwadrat, but we always like the venues that have the special prepared facilities for musicians, like some restrooms, some bigger stage, monitors, and everything that could be useful for people that are traveling a lot and want to rest in silence or take care about themselves, because yeah, it's like a second home.
What advice would you have for someone wanting to follow in your footsteps, Uappa?
Any advice you say? So you have to be patient, very patient. Look for inspirations. Work on the band every day. Spend every 3 hour to work on the band. Not only the creative part, but also you have to work in the areas that could be less joyful for you. So simply I can say that working on a band, all the stuff connected with that is like fighting with demons also. And you have to be dedicated, and you have to find it very very exciting, because the effects what you get, it's worth it. Definitely it's worth it.
What can you tell us about your instruments? Are you subject to brand loyalty, or will you play whatever's available? What made you choose the instruments you have now? Was it cost, or was it style, model, brand, or color, or preference, Uappa?
So when it comes to the instruments, of course we have our favorite brands, so that it makes us not only looking maybe more professional, but also we are more confident when playing on these instruments, because we've been checking many other brands and so on. We were looking for these special ones for years, so that the instruments we actually play on are the ones we really like to play on. And so when it comes to the color, I don't care about it. I always choose the shape. So if shape fits me and the configuration, I mean, of course, the setup, if it's good, then we go ahead. And with regards to the branding and the loyalty brands, yeah, so we've got some agreements with other companies so that we can promote them and they can promote us.
Uappa, I know you and your band have did tours before. Tell us about those experiences and some cool stories about touring and being on the road with the band.
Sure, we had lots of tours. One of them was in Brazil, and we were then robbed with guns. That was a strange experience. We have never been robbed on tours, so we almost shit our pants, but we're alive, so all went well. It was in the middle of the night after the show when we went to eat some hot dogs in some restaurant, but it was not a restaurant. It was more like a bus that was customized to be a restaurant, something like that. There was lots of tables around it, so that lots of people were eating, chilling, having a beer then, and so that when we were ordering the food, two guys robbed us with guns and robbed everyone that was in this restaurant. Of course, the other day we were laughing about that, but when it happened, actually, we weren't so happy because of the stuff we lost. But it was a nice experience. Maybe in the future we'll know how to behave, but definitely I know that we'll come to Brazil because we love this country. So I can't wait when COVID is over and we can go back to have some more fun. Maybe not like this, but some other fun. Yeah.
Okay, Uappa, please tell us about the feeling you get when performing in front of a huge crowd. Do you ever get nervous, and how exciting is that?
Of course, there is lots of nerves at the beginning, but then when you see all the people being energetic and having fun, then you are so excited, you want more and more. and more. So this is some kind of addiction. You love it, and after the show, you want to perform the show again. So it's like like some kind of drug.
Okay, Uappa, what is your favorite part about this line of work, being a musician and being in a band like Terrordome?
The favorite thing is traveling, meeting new people, talking to people, communication, and finally this excitement while being on the stage and playing for the crowds. This is perfect. My most favorite part is being in a studio when you can um, finally record everything you prepared. You've been preparing for like a year or two or even three. So this is a special moment that I really like.
Uappa, how old were you when you first started as a musician back in your younger days?
Well, I was trying when I was 14. I have no musical background here, so I was self-taught, and I do not see myself being a full professional musician because it's like a hobby. But it became a second work after there is lots of other stuff to be done with the band, like selling merchandise plus recording albums plus traveling. So I must say it became very professional last time. I think I started being a professional musician when I was after my 30s. All because I started learning, improving my musical skills. Plus, I started to take the band, as I previously said, very seriously.
Where do you see your band in the near future? Your goals to where you want to be as a band, Terrordome.
So the main goal of Terrordome is to appear on the stage with our idols, the bands that we really love and would like to perform with. So this is the main goal of the bands. And in the middle, we just want to record more albums, make songs. We want to make new music videos because we really like it. So we'll just do the daily stuff as it was before, but with this special goal that we'll be working so hard just to travel and have a tour with our idols. Maybe this is possible. Who knows? But I'm sure that our dedication will be sometime rewarded.
Uappa, do you have any shows lined up, if any, after COVID-19 pandemic lockdown ends? Any upcoming shows?
So we have some shows booked after the pandemic. However, I don't know if they are going to happen. Probably they will be postponed. So I'm just waiting for the information from the organizers. Unfortunately, it's so hard to promote the music, the album freshly released when you cannot play any show. So this is hard for us because we cannot get to the bigger audiences. So let's see what the future will bring to us.
How are you and your bandmates dealing with the lockdown? What are you doing with your time? Maybe working on new material in the future for Terrordome.
Well, so as I said, we cannot promote the music on live festivals, but we do it by releasing the official videos. So we've got a camera crew here, and we still plan to prepare some more music videos to the album Straight Outta Smogtown to promote it on YouTube, on Facebook, and in internet in general. So we're just planning also some kind of stream. Let's see how it works out. And we're just buying some equipment, and that will be all. When all finishes, we plan to just start composing new songs that will be on newer album. I hope within 1 year or 2 years. So we're just We're just having lots of things to be done. And we're not bored.
Yes, Uappa, please discuss how you interact and respond to the fans in social media.
So we just keep on learning how to behave in social media. I'm still trying to understand Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It takes some time to be more open for new technologies. So I'm just learning. I'm always trying to respond on the questions from the people. So I think we're doing good with all the stuff connected with social media.
Uappa, what is your thoughts on the music industry today here in 2021?
Thoughts on the music industry. It's harder. There is lots of great competitive bands. It's very hard right now, I must say. What is more, musicians are paid less. There is lots of gear. Everybody can have a band. Was good, in my opinion. And there is lots of great music that is unfortunately underrated.
Uappa, please tell us about what does the music mean to you personally?
For me, music is the part of my everyday life. I cannot imagine a day without a music. And what else? I'm just thinking that I can express myself with music. I can lose my anger. I can really heal myself with listening to the music, to the songs that I love.
What do you see yourself doing in 5 years with your band Terrordome, Uappa?
In 5 years, I would like to have 2 more albums, play some shows. Let's see what COVID brings us within upcoming time. But in 5 years' time, I'd like to have those 2 albums at least, 2 new, of Terrordome, plus my different projects, and I want to develop myself as I try to do every day.
Uappa, what advice would you have to give to new and upcoming bands who want to play thrash metal?
The general advice would be to not lose your patience and focus on the main goal of your band. Work hard, train hard, and do what you love. I think this is some kind of recipe to the success, and I think it's with regards to the every aspect of our life, like work, family, and so on. It needs lots of patience and devotion.
Okay, please tell us where we can buy music of Terrordome. Please give a plug on your websites.
So our main website is terrordome.net, where you will find lots of useful information. We are also running a shop that is store.terrordome.net, so that you can buy worldwide all the stuff, all the merchandise that we have. And of course, Bandcamp is also supporting us. So on our Bandcamp, you can see the full offer of merchandise, CDs, and so on. So these are the 3 basic ones where you can find our stuff.
What kind of Terrordome show would the fans get if they see you perform live for the very first time?
So we're working on a special show when it comes to the promotion of Straight Outta Smogtown. We want to not only be heard perfectly, so that we are working hard on the music proficiency, but also we want to guarantee a great show. I mean, when it comes to the visualization of the show and everything connected with that. So we want to feel every second with the message to the people. I hope so. We can do it, but we've got plenty of time to prepare it, so we're doing our best here.
Okay, are there any plans for a next album by Terrordome in the works, Uappa?
So when we are finished with all the plans connecting with our official music videos, because we've got some more music video stuff to come this year, we want to start writing a new album. So we want to take the opportunity of COVID stuff and just create new tunes for upcoming album. So that I must say I can't wait to record a new album with our new members because it's quite exciting.
Alrighty then, Uappa. Please give shout outs to the fans and maybe some new fans to be who might be listening right now to this interview.
Okay, sure. So thanks everybody for a great support until now. If you haven't heard Terrordome yet, please visit our Spotify, our YouTube channel. Have a look, leave a comment. Thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and all the best. See you on the shows, hopefully as soon as it is possible.
Alright, in closing here, Uappa, it's been a pleasure and an honor having you here on Joker's Electric Circus Radio Show, brought to you by MetalMessiahRadio.com. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for doing this interview with us here tonight. The best of luck to you and your bandmates of Terrordome in the future, and you're always more than welcome to come back on the show when you want to promote new music in the future. Thanks again, my friend.
That was great. Thank you so much, Joker. All the best to you, to all the people that listen to you. Keep on supporting the metal and keep the metal alive. Thank you so much and cheers. All the best.